I see that my I see that my avatar's not. Okay, there it is. We're animated. Ah, there's the game, and there is Sin. We're all ready for the deal. Are you doing that there, Sin? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a brand new Thursday of streams where we're playing Sonic Mania.
Yes. Hello. Welcome everybody.
Sin voted for this game, and I am particularly interested as to why you wanted me to play this game.
Well, I figured out of all the 2D Sonic games I could have thought of, that would have been a good contender for just simply put a nice like stream game. I was thinking, you know, maybe we should have something that's like kind of like it's a classic title that's like modernized for the sake of whatever you call it, just not having any of the Genesis games, but also having some of the best parts of the Genesis.
You know, yeah, I can see that. I can see
like,
that.
I could have made you play like Sonic 2 or 3, but I was like, you know what, let's have Sonic Mania, because I feel like that would be the best.
You know, if you told me you wanted me to play Sonic 3, I would have absolutely loved it.
Yeah, of course. I figured.
Crazy to imagine 2016 was so. No way, no. No. You cannot make this to me. No, it's impossible.
I just find it funny that.
Is this what people mean when they have a midlife crisis?
Oh yeah.
Like, no, to me Sonic Mania happened like 2 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Freaking like 2012 was even longer ago. Like, how do I even explain it? Like, it feels like yesterday. Like, it felt like, for me at least, like going through K through 12 was like 30 years, and then but at the same time, somehow the last 5 to 7-ish years have felt like you know, another 20 years, or like, no, they felt like the last 5 or it's weird. The last 5 or 7 years have felt like 2 years. Like it's like went like a blue blur.
A blue blur, huh? I'm playing Mean Bean. Sonic Mania does the best for everyone.
Yeah, for real. But
yeah.
I'm mad that I never knew this was a mode that you can play. How are you playing
this? You can play it. You can just pick it from the main menu. People said they wanted Puyo to be on stream, and I'm like, you can both have your cake and eat it.
Of course.
You can both have your cake and eat it. With this, everyone wins in the Yapalonso streams. God damn it! I mixed. I'm not colorblind. I swear. I swear I'm not colorblind. What about this? Yes, it is. It actually is. This is the Dark Princess theme.
I never knew that. That just makes me like it even more. Holy crap.
It is a good track, by the way, and the Mania version of it. Chef's kiss. It's absolutely wonderful. It's delightful. I would listen to this shit the entire day. In fact, when I got the Sonic Mania soundtrack on my Game Boy Advance, which, yes, it's a thing you can do. One of the few tracks that I was listening non-stop on repeat was this version of Final of Puyo Puyo. Which is not the same as Last from Puyo Puyo. Like, those two are different songs. Original Mania. Let's just play Blue Sphere. This also gets me to chill off. I wanted to start the stream like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure.
Which is a weird thing to do if you consider how often you would be just playing the game first. Like, the game aspect of the game. Fuck, I lost.
Oh. I was like, ow, how do you lose? And then I looked ahead, I was like...
So yeah. So yeah, I just lost. Okay, one of the things I haven't done actually in Mania since a long time was Encore mode. I'm just gonna play through it again.
Yeah, that mode is pretty interesting. It's basically like, it's as it's stated on your, like, but like their lives are like, I don't fully know the.
You don't know the term.
This is kind of why
I know the term. I know the term I would use.
I didn't. No, because like the thing is like it's like Knuckles Chaotix, I think. But like that's the thing. I have a confession to make. I have never fully beat Sonic Mania, so this is a lot of this stuff is like, wow, I'm just cool. I guess I don't know what I'm looking at. I wanted to. That's partially why I also wanted you to play Mania, because I wanted to. I don't really know that much about this game. And like the other thing was that like it has a lot of modes that I just flat out don't know about. If anybody knows about it, it's Chris, but like I don't.
Look at the fishes. They're just bouncing. I never seen this in action.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like yeah. That was like that in Sonic 1 actually.
I know. I like it when game developers respect the legacy of the games that they've developed. So, for example, Mania with the... Whoop! Okay, made it. Mania with the... oh my god, words! Words today! Words today! Mania with the... Yup. Mania with the what? Mania with the what?
I assume you were just referring to the how they had the fish jumping place.
Oh, there's a special ring! Oh, I missed it. I missed it. If I had Tails or Nux, I would have gotten through it. No, I don't.
What?
Oh.
How did you get that? Well, I guess you didn't. What does Mighty do? Drop, dash?
Oh, what does Mighty do? Okay, he does this. Oh, bad example. He does that.
Okay. I always was really confused as to what exactly he was supposed to do. Like it was just like he drops down. And then, like,
no, he has like spike immunity.
Oh.
So it's very, very interesting to use as a character. Get me out of here! I don't like pinball. So he drops down, and like he does extra damage. Oh, I'm Tails now. Good. I needed to beat Tails like way earlier.
Oh. Gotcha.
Little baby man, little baby Tails, little baby. I lost my electric shield. Scranton, the electric shield.
Scranton?
Yeah, Scranton, the electric shield. Don't you know?
Never heard of him. Can't say I'm a fan.
I would do a quick run of Sonic Mania. Like, I don't know Encore mode as much as I do know, like, standard mode. Oh. Now I'm Mighty and Ray. So, the thing about Mighty is that he stomps and he has a little bit of shield immunity. So if you jump into shields, he just bounces off of them.
Oh,
okay. And the thing about Ray is that he is the Cape Feather from Mario World.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember brought back Ray. Just like, what does he do? He stomps, and he stomps.
Yeah, he stomped. The moment Mighty stomped was the moment you felt. Ouch. Wow, that was a lot of airtime, Mighty. I mean, Ray. You.
Mighty Ray.
I'm raying.
Oh, the song.
Oh. It takes a lot of dexterity. We're gonna do that stupid sound.
It really is 1-to-1.
Ah! Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, I think I can. Something like this.
Wait, what? Wait, can you not break boxes? Thing?
Oh, I can use the spring on the top. There we go. Yeah, baby. Pog, baby.
Okay, so you jump earlier. You jumped into it multiple times. But wait, no way.
All right, can I do this? No. Oh, if I jump from too high. Ah, I found one. I found one. Be honest with me. Between Iron Mouse and me, why should you watch Iron Mouse? It fell off! I like how I opened up that question and immediately proceeded to pay the price for it.
Well, you see, Iron Mouse doesn't die on the first round. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus L plus rage.
Plus L plus rage. How dare you? How dare you? Woo! Woo! There we go. Easy, easy, easy fight. Easy clap. I just find it so stupid doing those kinds of things. Be me proceeds to ask if they should be watching a better VTuber. Dies. Oh, I cannot reach that high? I thought I could. Randoms. Oh! Would you look at this? It's Sonic and Tiles. And now it's... Oh. Oh, it's Team We're Never Touching the Ground Ever Again. Ah, come on. Thank you, Tails. Nope, not here.
So wait, can Tails fly you up and then you start gliding off Tails?
I can just swap with Tails. Like that. Hold on. Hold on. BRB.
Like if you hold up on the D-pad.
Entertain the audience.
You can, like. Okay. I'm a crazy pizza man. Anybody? That was a fucking awful. That was a very awful joke from Sonic Boom TV show. Then again, I don't know if anybody's ever watched Sonic Boom. But like the way it actually like turned out to be one of the funniest shows like in recent memory that I've watched that's Sonic related is kind of uncanny because like it used to be just like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but now it's like what's it called? For me, it's like
sorry. Now I can say it again.
More or less.
The audience has been entertained.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I found a secret ring.
Yeah, you did.
So again, going back to the question I posed before.
Which one?
Between me and Iron Mouse, why should you be watching Iron Mouse instead?
I don't know. You're guessing the wrong person. You're talking to someone who does quote-unquote VTubing as a joke.
As a joke?
Like, dude, it would be funny if I just did the least amount of effort in my VTubing.
Wouldn't it be funny if you were the SpongeBob fish?
Granted, when I get to that one episode, I really wanted to do that. I actually did set up quite a few like hotkeys for different like emotes and stuff. It's gonna be a fun stream, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it by myself or with the other people. Like the double group.
I see.
But yeah, it's is there even hold on, is there even oh wait, okay, it's just really far away.
There's gotta be a category for VTubers that's just a fish tuber.
I really wish there was.
You fish. I'll see myself out.
I haven't proved on Christmas. On Christmas, I did give him the suit and hat.
Oh my god.
The suit now. Yeah, he actually looks like the official news anchor fish. Maybe
See?
if I gave him a microphone, then he would stand out.
See, we are all wishing for Syn's major fish debut. When you consider about it, I haven't had my official debut. I'm just running on prototype builds.
Right, because you made all your stuff.
I fell off.
Yourself. Oh, damn it. So fast. What the?
Yeah.
Chad, if you're wondering why I'm reacting a little bit late, it's because I had to follow the stream. Oh wait, hold on. Who the? Oh.
What happened?
No, nothing. No, just my uncle sent a picture of him. He was like, it was captioned just like him being goofy in a women's clothing store, and he was like doing the, what's it called? He had like a hand gesture underneath his chin while wearing like women's sunglasses. It was funny to look at. I'm looking at the thing. I was like, oh, should I make that? Get Bell. So these dropping platforms, I really don't like. You never know. What?
I want to see if I can go back. I cannot go back. That's a low bro joke to my Battle Network 2 streams.
Oh.
Because there's a song in the soundtrack called You Can't Go Back.
Why is that the name of a song?
Guess why? It's self-descriptive. Once you get into that area of the game, you cannot go back.
You literally cannot go back and redo something.
Yeah. This is the correct way to kill a boss in Sonic. Just damage boost, ignore your rings, and just kill the thing.
Did I ever tell you?
And it's dead.
Did I ever tell you about the Okay, so there's this old song. Don't remember what it was from, but it was called "They Call Me Sonic." I don't know if you recall. I'm talking like this was like early 2000s. Like I don't know if you remember. It was circulating on YouTube. Pretty much. I think it was from a Japanese like some sort of album that had Sonic. So it was a song that They Call Me Sonic, and I always misheard the lyrics because I thought they were. I don't know what they're saying, but they were like they're saying something like "They call me Sonic."
Oh my god!
I don't know.
I think I remember.
Yeah, that song. It sounded like this like weird cheesy music. It's kind of creepy. Anyways, it was I didn't know what the lyrics were. I could never like understand what they were saying. And so what ended up happening is I just made up my own lyrics. And then one day when I was talking with the newcomers, with some friends in there, I was telling them about I just randomly started singing the song, and they looked at me like, are you fucking serious? Like,
are you mental?
Like, what is it? What's this lyric? So here's the lyric. The lyric I said was, "They call me Sonic because I'm faster than light and also faster than God."
What?
They were like it's still funny to me to say anything about this. That like literally choice.
I don't know.
It's like Sonic is faster than light and God. You can say the chance to get
Yeah.
It was such a like what the heck moment for all of us. 'Cause we were, I don't know. I was just really bored and just started singing the song, but I didn't know what the lyrics were. Dude,
that is so
you
funny.
have no idea how
That is
I
so
have so
funny.
many different,
Out of
like,
context.
misheard lyrics.
Out of context. You know, monogreens are my favorite thing ever.
Like when you miss your lyrics.
Yeah.
Say like something else.
So you create something based on what you hear. A monogreen is the best thing ever.
What?
It's my favorite. And
Dude,
Spanish,
one of the ones that I
Spanish
heard
has
when I
like
was
a lot of
younger-
monogreens
Oh, yeah, go
at
ahead.
the same time. Because Spanish people don't understand English. Like, I'm kind of a weird exception.
But like, what are some examples of some Spanish monograms?
I think the most interesting example would be something like a Michael Jackson song. Like a Michael Jackson song that Spanish people just cannot understand that well. And so they make up lyrics atop of it. That's like the usual with a mondegreen in Spanish. Ah, let's see.
I see. I come from this perspective of someone whose first language is English. So, like when I try to like think of it from the think of it in terms of like, oh, okay, what would be like a good one for like what would be an interpretation in Spanish for Billie Jean? I can think of it in context of like, oh wait, what is okay. My first thought is like, oh, Billie Jean, but using saying it in Spanish. I'm like, that's not how it works. So, I'm trying to think. It's a struggle.
Okay, the
It's sort of the, like,
reality
switch
is
between
that
the
the
mindset,
mondegreen would be something that uses words that are similarly sounding. So, for example, that kid is not my son. In Spanish, it sounds very similar to apple. I know it's stupid. I know it's very stupid.
The whole thing just means apple.
No, like the whole
Is it?
thing just translates to but do you even want an apple or something like that? It's very ridiculous.
Do you want an apple?
It's very ridiculous. I know, but that's the sake of a mondegreen. You know, it doesn't have to make sense. Fuck.
The one that I grew up with, that a lot of people knew about, or just had heads, was a song called I think it was called Paradise City. I forget what band made it, but it was it basically went along
the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are
Take me
shitty.
down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. That type of song.
Yeah.
And people, a lot of kids, they thought they were saying Prairie Dog City.
The Prairie Dog City.
Prairie Dog. Yeah. So they interpreted Paradise City as Prairie Dog City, which is like some sort of rodent.
I can only imagine. Oh my god.
I don't even like. I don't remember where I heard it from. It's like some sort of
Whoa,
some
Mighty
sort of,
Mighty just slid away.
Whoa, yo.
Mighty.
What the heck?
Mighty, my dude. I'm gonna have to
Whoa, what the?
I'm gonna have to pull the
hell?
replay on that one because Mighty.
It was getting too funky with something, guys.
Mighty just kinda Mighty was moving on a different level. Mighty, my guy.
Why did it look like he did a dance and then tripped on something and then jumped back to try and like catch himself?
Yeah.
I just don't understand what I'm looking at. Like he turned around and then looked. How? Okay.
My God, mighty. Or as people would say, God Almighty.
Mighty almighty. No.
I don't know. Oh, hi.
I didn't know that thing went off.
No, several things in Encore mode change, so it's not just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You ever hear a musical number, something's like, and then for some it's just really bad, nobody enjoyed it. And then someone says, one more time! And then you're like, no, who asked for that?
I like that we're having a session of sadism. Oh, cool. Cool. Cool, I guess we can try this then. I never got another emerald here. But you know what? I might go with Mania mode. Because Mania mode has been my most played, you know, mode of Mania.
Oh yeah, of course. Mania mode's just the main mode, right?
Yeah.
Clear. You played a game as just Mighty.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Haven't finished it yet though, but we're gonna start the mythical run.
Oh! I've never done the no save option. I didn't know it gave you multiple like game options after that. Or is that just from like
We are gonna do the definitive run.
the definitive run?
Yep.
So
It's him and him.
what is and Knuckles? Oh no! I know what this is, I think. What the hell? Oh my god.
Welcome to the Knuckles and Knuckles zone.
What the world? What is the point of this? How does this help any? Like, I get the meme, but like, what is the point of having two Knuckles?
Double the Knuckles. Ask Chris. He will tell you in detail what makes the Knuckles and Knuckles run so Knuckles.
You know, my question is, why isn't the other Knuckles included? Because like, there was a glitch where you in Sonic 3, I believe, where you do something along the lines of like switch the palette so that Knuckles had Sonic's palette. Basically, people would point the glitch blue Knuckles. I didn't know that burned the. What?
You didn't know what that
the
fire shield would
fire shield
die on
burned
the-
those specific things.
Ah.
I mean, I never really played Knuckles in Mania, so
You never played Knuckles and
Guess I
Knuckles
never
featuring
tried.
Knuckles.
I never played Knuckles and Knuckles especially. I didn't know how to play Knuckles and Knuckles.
Everyone should do Knuckles and Knuckles at least once during their lifetime. It's like a discovery.
Dude, okay, so like, what are your thoughts on, like I don't know, like, how to, I guess, properly, like, but like, basically, I was thinking about, like, how weird it was that when they made Sonic 3, and they made the expansion, so that you could lock on Sonic 3 onto Sonic Knuckles, they just called it Sonic 3. and Knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like it's like one of those things where it's like what? Sonic 3 and it was like what? He was already in the game. I mean, I know he wasn't playable in Sonic 3 alone. I think.
No, see that's
but it was just funny.
That's the main reason why it's called Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because now you can play as Knuckles on the stages of Sonic 3. Like, looking back on the name, I can totally understand the naming convention that happened, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's just funny that the whole thing.
Okay, I know exactly where I am, and I know exactly where to go. Oh, goodbye, Knuckles.
Farewell.
Farewell, my sweet,
Yep.
my sweet summer child. Let me take this. Because I know where I am, therefore...
He's faster than Knuckles. And that's faster than me. Knuckles is faster than Knuckles.
Knuckles is faster than Knuckles!
It's literally like it's literally like the freaking like fusion stuff, or like even just general like can he beat Goku though? It's just his opponent. It's just
Can
awesome.
he beat Goku?
Like I just like can he beat It's like is Goku is stronger than Goku and Vegeta combined? Like such a weird concept. Because like they're fusions, right?
Yeah.
But like for some reason people are like, dude, can he beat Goku? I'm like, it's
Can
a
Gogeta
fusion
beat
between
Goku?
two people, including Goku. But like, no, Goku's just stronger than Goku and Vegeta.
I mean, yeah, that's just how it is.
It's a funny prospect.
Goku is just stronger than Goku. Can Knuckles beat Goku?
Can Knuckles beat Goku? That's a very good question. For another time. Sorry for referencing God off. If Knuckles gets off the Knuckles zone, he becomes Super. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Whee! I love the fucking sound of the shield. The fucking wow.
Yeah, of course. Buzz. Just saw two Knuckles flying at you, gliding their way towards you. What would you do? like what would you do?
I feel
Is
like
there anything you can't do? Is there anything you can do?
Come on, Knux.
Like,
You
how
can do it.
Come on, Knuckles. Fight for Knuckles'
Knuckles.
battle. Knuckles is fighting Knuckles' battles. That's not fair. That's Knuckles.
They're just celebrating. They're chill dudes. This is the definition of peak masculinity. Just having two Knuckles.
The homies.
The homies when Knuckles.
Honestly, Knuckles would team up with himself just because he's just that stubborn.
Did you know that this is
Like,
canon
I don't
to
trust
Sonic
anybody
Mania?
else besides
Knuckles
teaming
and
up with
Knuckles
himself?
is canon to Sonic Mania.
No, you got an extra Knuckle.
Yep.
I just
By the way, hi
hilarious.
there.
Oh, Solidity, you're finally here.
Yeah, I had to do stuff downstairs.
Your timing
which
is
I don't
impeccable.
anymore. My timing is impeccable.
You have arrived for the Knuckles
Yep.
and Knuckles.
And Knuckles and Knuckles?
And Knuckles and Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
Featuring Knuckles.
From
Because
Knuckles.
he's rougher than the rest of them. The best
From
of them.
Knuckles.
Tougher than Knuckles.
You could call him Knuckles. Unlike Knuckles, you don't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles.
He'd rather flex his knuckles.
He'd rather flex his
He'd rather
knuckles.
crack his knuckles.
Fraud detected. Fraud detected. Sorry, I just had to use that quote from Dive Kick. Okay, but can Knuckles beat Goku?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Because, like,
How far in is
super
Goku?
forms are pretty strong.
How far in is
That's
Goku? Like, that's my first question.
How far?
in is...
I don't know.
Is that-
End Goku?
I think Knuckles...
But, like, then
I think
again,
Knuckles
there's no
was a-
end. Because I would say end Goku, but, like, let's be honest, there doesn't seem to be a freaking end to any of these shows that they keep making. They just keep making
Alright,
more and
well,
more. Like,
anything-
You're right.
does this guy ever
anything like-
stop training? Does he ever pass away? Like, God.
Okay,
After,
so, like, here's the deal
does
with...
he know it? Game theories.
Alright, so here's the deal with Goku then. It's like, anytime, like, by the time Goku's an adult, he's just too much for Knuckles. Knuckles is getting folded like sandpaper every time. So like, you'd have to be
Okay,
Kid
but
Goku.
Super Knuckles.
Super Knuckles, I think he gets further. I think he could take up to Goku right before going Super Saiyan. After that, he gets folded like sandpaper.
It gets folded like that.
Okay, but what about Knuckles and Knuckles?
Yeah, two Knuckles.
Yeah, what about two Knuckles? Because you're pondering the
That's
possibility of
broken.
one Knuckles.
Nobody can beat two Knuckles. I mean, it goes without saying. You don't need... Like, if there's two Knuckles, you just
No!
give up.
Oh, come on.
Can't jump there.
I know. I already wasted my shot.
Can't break those cups.
Well, I really like Sonic Mania. It's a fun game where you can be just two dudes.
Two dudes, bacon. That's my Russian. Two dudes, bacon. Two dudes.
Two dudes.
I'm sorry, I'm
Quote.
laughing for no freaking reason. Two dudes, bacon and dudes.
Incredible. Knuckles and Knuckles. The peak of what the ideal life form is. The ideal male condition is
The
to
ultimate
have...
life form is just two of the same life form.
Yeah, but you tend to forget that Knuckles is perfect.
Sure, make it the Knuckles. What do you think? I don't know.
Yo, Knuckles, you reached the same conclusion as I did, Knuckles. So Knuckles, we should totally kill the president, right? Yeah, that's a great idea, Knuckles.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, he's not Knuckles. He's not
Hold
agreeing
on.
with us.
That's not the same idea I had. No, I mean it wasn't. But you're me. It's like yeah, it was the idea I had. But then I decided bacon, lettuce, tomato. You're like, that's what I was thinking. Like, we are the same.
Yo, Knuckles, we cannot make baked eggs out of sweet potatoes.
Right.
Like hell we can't.
Should try rocks.
Yeah. They just start smashing some rocks together.
Love to scramble me some rocks and
This
toast.
omelet's hard to make.
This onyx lit. Like It's like a piece of Sonic.
It's just a bunch of rocks. Then they start crunching them, and it's like, it's still pretty raw.
It's still pretty raw.
Needs some cooking. Then Sonic comes around and it's like, hey Nux, what are?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're doing nothing.
You should try some of this, Sonic. It gets you hard as shit. What do you mean with that? Oh, nothing. It's just that it's very tough to munch down. I would understand, Nux. It's just rocks. What? I thought we were eating eggs this whole time. He just takes a Chaos Emerald.
Knuckles' new game. Knuckles' new game. Figuring out breakfast for the morning.
Knuckles takes the
That's
Chaos
it. That's the
Emeralds
whole name of the title.
every single day to ensure if they're fake by crushing them into his teeth.
He takes a bite out of a Chaos Emerald and he breaks a boulder. Yep, definitely real. What about the Master Emerald?
Yeah, I can imagine like, okay, test. I'm missing a Morlor. Yep, still real. Rouge gets impressed at how he can always identify the real emeralds from the fakes. He's like, how do you do it, big boy? I'd rather not disclose my methods.
He's like, but you'll never figure it out. He smiles and shows multiple missing teeth.
He just misses out like all of his upper jaw. And Sonic's like, you gotta find a new method to find if these emeralds are fake or not, Nux.
Nux, you need to see an orthodontist. Looks like I don't need to see. I don't need to see no. I don't need to believe you and your ortho-magnetism. It's like that's not even what I said. Ortho what?
Orthopedic, Sonic. I don't need them. They smell of bad people. Knuckles, you're talking about... That's the P word. Pediatrics?
Knuckles is afraid of saying his doctor, even though he's a pediatric doctor.
Yeah. Anyways, damage boost. Come on, Knuckles. Hit it with the power of Knuckles.
Use your knuckles.
There you go. Good job, Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Thanks, Knuckles. They're just so coordinated. I love them.
What? I did that. No, I did that. We both did that.
We both did that. We are one. You got that right. I love talking to myself. You got that right.
If you were the original, then you would know that this plan is foolproof. I am the original. You're the one who's the clone. I'm not the clone. It's like the Mauler twins from Invincible.
It's like a lesser good version of the monologue between Sonic and the Metal in the OVA.
Oh yeah.
You are me. Yes, I know I'm you.
And this
Strange, isn't it?
I love that video where it's like, he's like, yes, Jason, I am you. You are done.
So stupid. Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. Would Knuckles win in a game of Puyo Puyo?
Against himself, they'd both lose. They'd both they'd be like, the instructions not clear. How do I Puyo? Where do I start punching things?
Instructions unclear. I popped them with my hands.
I popped the Puyos with my hand. I broke the Puyo machine.
Puyo machine broke. Help! I don't know who's taking this path.
Sonic. Yeah, Knuckles. Broke the Puyo machine.
Sonic, the Puyo machine doesn't like me. What do I do? You don't do whatever you're doing. Oh, awesome. Then I guess my path is set. Yeah, Nux. I guess your path is set.
My destiny is clear. Must Puyo. Pop. Beat. Instructions unclear. Got an actual fever.
Instructions unclear. I am bedridden.
I am bedridden. Alright, no. This is the room I got stuck in. Initially, I was like, where do you go? And I was like, oh, okay.
Instructions unclear. I need water. Sonic! Now I find you! Oh cool, we can settle this once and for all, Eggman, and I am here too! Who is this guy? What the fuck?!
What?
What the fuck?! What the fuck?!
I'm looking, what did I miss?
My Puyo just went flying like crazy.
Odd.
Yeah.
Catch that.
Come on, give me some yellow. Give me some more yellow. We're gonna go for the instant destruction. How do I beat people with Puyos? I know. I'll just throw them at people.
He wouldn't even be operating. He'd get frustrated with the machine. Bash his fists into the machine. Just like wins.
I love this new headcanon of Nox. I know that. I love that every time I stream, there's a new headcanon that pops up.
So who was operating that? Was it you or you? Me or me? Us. It was us? It was us. Just making sure. One.
Going up, Knuckles. Oh, thank you, Knuckles. Thank you, Knuckles. That's so considerate of you, Knuckles. I know, I am considerate. I tend to be, every single time. It's part of my nature as Knuckles. Oh, that is so Knuckles from you.
know why I want to bring this up. For some reason, I'm just imagining. For some reason, now I'm just thinking of placing random standing Knuckles. Knuckles Platinum.
No, it's worse than that.
Permanent Knuckles.
It's replacing them with Ant Knuckles.
Star Platinum and Knuckles.
Star Platinum and Knuckles.
I'm just thinking of like, I don't fully know what this one is because I haven't really read the manga, but I was thinking of one, instead of Wonder View, it's Wonder of Puppets. what came out.
Hello. It's time for another special stage. This time we're with the fish.
With the fish?
Did you know that they made Sonic Mania run on the 3DS?
No, I did not.
It's jarring. Ouch. Ah, Nux, come on.
Isn't there a second? Oh wait, yeah, you just fall off the other.
Yeah, he's Knuckles. He's definitely knuckling. Yo, when Knuckles in the movie said it's Knuckles time, I felt that.
It's Knuckles time and then Knuckles all over the place.
And then he knuckled all over the place, yeah!
Exactly.
It's Knuckles time. And he knuckled all over the competition like it was nothing. Ow. There we go, Nux. Good job. These special stages are too hard, says Joe in the chat. I don't think they are.
I don't like special stages in the Sonic personally. That's
Special stages in general?
The medium of stages. Yeah, that
no,
hard.
I don't know, like, I don't know. Special stages, I always have to go out of my way to get, like, the big.
Knuckles? Are you feeling okay, Knuckles? Oh, there he is. Good job, Knuckles.
You're welcome. I'm welcome.
I'm welcome. He would say that. He would say that. He would say, "Thank you. I'm welcome." I hope you're having fun with these crack fics of us. Thank you. No, thank me. I'm welcome. Hello, my name is Knuckles. I know, I'm Knuckles as well.
I'm Knuckles.
Unlike Knuckles, wait. Kind of a chuckle, right? Yeah.
Why would we chuckle?
So
It's
wait.
such a
One of us
disrespectful
has to chuckle.
activity.
First one to chuckle loses.
Aha. Oh wait, that was you. Oh, you lose.
Oh, that was you.
No, that was you. Aha. No, wait. Oh no.
Faker, I think you're the fake Knuckles around here. You think your Knuckles can compare to my Knuckles? Huh, you're not even good enough to Knuckles.
You're not even
I'll make you
chuckling
Knuckles.
enough to.
I'll
be-
make you chuckle.
I mean, make you chuckle those words. I'll make you chuckle those words. Here in the Yapalonso streams, we create new realities. Goodbye. And there you go. If Knuckles had a laugh button, you could do it at any time. I'd have picked him. Oh, wait. Oh, there we are. Okay. Egg TV, I never liked it. Oh, me neither.
Never liked it. I never liked it either. Why are we watching this?
It was on TV. Television sucks. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been saying.
Done. HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Not one of my price ideas. Agree. We can agree on that, but we can't agree on HBO Max? How is that even possible?
It's a matter of preferences,
Well,
Knuckles.
we have no money, and it's super expensive. How? How do we have no money? We could always pawn off... I don't know. I was just thinking, like, we can always pawn off the emeralds. Like, we need to protect the emeralds. Like,
We need to protect the emeralds.
No.
Also, who's
problem.
gonna bite them if I'm not here?
who's gonna bite the emerald? Who's gonna verify the emeralds are in fact emeralds?
I was pretty sure you could get on top of that. Maybe I'm mistaken. Knuckles would be too
Knuckles is only
confused to bother
entertainment
with
would be streaming services, though. True.
Yeah.
However, I am of the opinion that he would have no other option besides streaming services. Because how the heck you're getting a cable on Angel Island?
I mean, how the hell are you getting Wi-Fi on Angel Island?
True, but he could always just get. You could always just like run a wire. He's close enough to the satellites. He can just like in space. He can probably just use those.
Yeah, I
Find a
guess
way.
you're right.
I believe in him. How? I'm not gonna ask. I don't know.
Eggman Pirate TV. I thought he was an egg. Oh, someone wrote in a language I don't understand.
Yeah. Wait, is he telling us to? Wait. That just registered in my head. Is he telling us to pirate TV? If so, that's just like an unnecessary amount of. Like. Pirate.
Knuckles would just watch meditation on YouTube. No, like that would be too hard for him to do. That would be very hard for him to do, and then he would be like all flustered.
Well, I mean, he does it all the time. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what he does in his spare time. Just kind of hangs out, I suppose.
He doesn't chuckle on his spare time.
Well, I mean, of course.
I don't think I've ever been through this part of the stage. Lock on! Rock on.
Is it lock on or rock?
Where the fuck am I going? This is the first time I've been lost in Studiopolis. Ah, the bingo machine. There you go. I need a translation. I need a translation of this ASAP.
Hold on, I gotcha.
I need a translation of this ASAP. I'm also taking it into my own account. Please detect my
Polish.
language.
It basically just it's like, oh shit, is that Knuckles? Yes, it is Knuckles. Yes,
I feel honored that Polish people are seeing my streams. Thank you. Hello, Poland. Hello, Poland. I'm Yop Alonso, a small PNG/VTuber. And I'm joined here by my moderators because they wanted me to play this game this week. I don't speak Polish. But I'm very glad of your presence here. And if you ever want to interact more with other fans of the Yop Alonso kind, here's the Discord. You can join the Discord. I've done enough self-promoting in one single sentence, so hit the like button. Hit the like button. YouTube
Twitch.
said that whenever I say hit the like button, it shines in colors.
Wait, does it? I know the subscribe button recently started doing that. I was like, wait, since when does it do that?
I know that now, recently YouTube added the thing where if you say click the like button, it'll start shining. So click the like button.
Yeah.
This is for the archive watchers. Click the like button.
Yeah. I like that you said that. Wait, does it do the same thing for the dislike button? just like
Hate me for free. Hit the like button.
Like the video, dislike the video, subscribe to the video, and comment on the video. I don't know what else you can make below.
Like the video and unsubscribe. Come on, Nox.
Gem polishing ASMR videos.
You know that's banned in like 70 states, right?
To polish
The last time he
polish, like,
wanted to
rocks.
do that, he ended up in some dark websites. And he said, never again, never again, never again. Although I do like what they
Sonic,
did to that
the dark
pole.
web is something that I'm fully aware of, and I would advise you to not look at it. Please.
What is it, Knuckles?
The dark web. It's like the web, but dark.
What the? How the fuck did you end up in the dark web?
Sounds like my kind of place.
Eggman would be totally watching it from the sidelines and be like, wow. These kind of fools have shown me the path to some good shit. Ah! Stupid light things. So, there you have it. Here are the Yop Alonso streams. We have some crazy ass head cannons. And everyone is responsible for those.
Yep.
Gem polishing ASMR. I don't know why I find it so stupid.
Well, I mean, what else?
What else can you do on Angel Island?
I mean, there's an idea that Mugi Mikey had, but I'd rather not say it for Versatile PR. So, because I don't. Anyway, I'm wondering what's on Egg TV. I wonder if maybe. I often think, you know, the only reason like Knuckles would watch Egg TV is because the movie has so much.
All the money from protecting the Master Emerald has to go somewhere. So he decided to spend it on
Wait,
Egg
he
TV.
gets money?
Yeah. Like, I believe Gun has to pay him for watching the Emerald, right?
No. That's a very good question. Does Gun pay Knuckles? This is news to me.
Hey Knuckles, do you guard the emeralds for free? What do you mean, Sonic? Sonic, I am baffled that you would state such a ravenous, rather misleading statement of my persona.
Meanwhile, he's just like checking his wallet, like checking his balance. I'll have you know, I have money. Let's talk. I don't know why that's funny as a concept.
I'll have you know, I have, money. Oh yeah, money. I have that. I don't know why thinking of just Knuckles as one single character. That's it. And there's two of them. There's two of them. I guess that's the funniest part about it. That there's two of them.
Sonic, recently invested in Hasbro. Is that a good idea?
Sonic, there were these funky monkeys with funny faces. I just had to buy them all.
Oh no! No. These funky monkeys with funny faces.
News
They
update.
said that they would give me money.
News update.
They said they would
Eggman
give me
stole all of my monkeys. Good. Now with all of the monkeys that Knuckles has bought, I will conquer the world. And Eggman Land will be mine.
And then he loses because of NFTs. Like,
Yeah.
Eggman Land, get ready for NFT Land.
Egg and Tea Land.
Egg FT.
The Egg FT.
Egg fungible tokens.
Yeah.
Non-fungible eggs.
Non-fungible eggs.
Just those pictures of eggs, and he's like, "Yeah, this will make millions."
Knuckles, you are a very good investor. Well done. I have done nothing. All you did was steal my monkeys.
Yeah, this level is like labyrinthian. Holy crap.
Oh, come on, Knuckles.
Come on, Knuckles, you're not trying hard.
Also, you just cannot hit him. 392 degrees? Oh, it's fucking windy! Ah, there we go. There we go. It's done.
Into Wimpy Hell.
Welcome to Windy Hill Zone, when it's fucking windy.
Fucking Wimpy.
Breaking! Flying battery returns! And 2 Knuckles are boarding it.
Breaking news! Knuckles and Knuckles are boarding the flying battery!
Breaking news!
My question is this the Duracell or what?
Is this these off-brand kind of batteries? So it's a
Yeah,
Durabell.
yeah. Durable.
Is this a Durabell battery? Up. Oh.
Oh yeah, did take
Whoop.
command.
Up. Okay. there you go.
Or you could just skip the turn.
Skip it up and that up, and I died.
Let's hope not. Oh shit!
There you go. Now you've caught up. And now we return to Yup's embarrassing death. Now we go down, and now we go from here to here. And now we do this correctly, I think. Ah, I cannot go under there. Under there. What about now? Oh, it's gonna end there anyway.
No, you
Cool.
can go down there. You just go the other way. Whoa!
Ah. Okay. Okay, kinda time for me to open up a slightly sensitive topic.
Okay.
But what's the deal with people overtly criticizing Sonic games and not applying that same level of scrutiny to Mario?
Hard to us part.
You know, I've had these.
Comparing it to Mario,
I've had discussions like this before, where why can't the same level of scrutiny be applied to Mario? Oh, I never been here.
Part of me thinks it is. It's just that there's like this certain touchy subject, but it's the same. Okay, I guess it's hot take time, because
Okay.
fucking the thing is like a lot of the problems that were in like early Sonic 3D specifically were in early Mario 3D, but like it's just that they didn't pay attention to it because they were like they had that Nintendo bias. Like wrong.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, it's just. I mean, it's just how it is. I didn't choose to decide. Yeah, this is how fandom works, but basically what it is, essentially. I think either way, like in either case, like there's merit to have for both games, and that they're both fun in both ways. It's just that people talk about like there's just some games that are just, I don't know, flat out inexcusable for their QOL changes compared to previous titles. Like, and there's some games that are just like, just there's Mario or Sonic or otherwise. It's like, this game in particular could have been better. Like, could have been better. Like,
I remember having
like,
discussions
like-
like these when talking about Super Mario Sunshine because I don't like Mario Sunshine. Like,
yeah,
ask
I've been overtly trying to avoid naming games just because I know there are a lot of people who really like Mario but don't like vice versa. I'm trying to I guess I'm trying to be like respectful of that, but like at the same time, first the first outing in 3D for quote unquote for the respective games for Mario and Sonic are like they're really they're really cool in the sense that they're like what they did for their franchises, trying to interpret them into 3D, is really cool and novel. But by today's standards, is not as good as it could have been.
By today's standards,
obviously.
they both messed up.
But it's still they're still fun in their own retro sense. But like they have issues. The
Yeah,
games
like,
after
if you
following
go
suit,
back-
some of the games following suit that were like supposed to be sequels will do things that just kind of flat out don't make sense in terms of like why would you change it like this? Like why literally remove the feature that is kind of paramount to the enjoyment of a certain gameplay style, and in both cases it's like why would you make it less fun? Like it's like simplifying it, because like as some people have said, simplifying, doing things where you're like when you're making a game and you're like, oh, we're gonna simplify it, or not simplify it, oh, we're gonna make it more slower, we're gonna make it more focused on this and make it more complicated to play with. No, it's like that's not how that works. Game design, you have to like, people want more features, they want more
things
they want
to do.
more
They want you to
things
concede.
to do. Yes. Exactly.
Like I should know.
So like. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Like I should know.
Oh, that's cool.
That's all. That's all I needed to say. Like, I should know because I'm supposed to be making games. Whoops! I fell off.
Yeah, and the
I
weird
fell off.
thing is
Yeah.
like with it's tricky, right? Because it's one of those things where it's like, well, where do you draw the line? At some point, you gotta like figure out where's the ceiling point. Where it's like you have to basically like, because this is kind of unrelated.
Is
but
there a limit
as an
to
example,
what you
Smash
what you
Ultimate
can
has
do?
put itself into a corner, as many of us probably know. And people are like, oh, just make a sequel to Smash Bros. When they don't realize what kind of Herculean task they're asking.
Or what's at stake?
And then yeah, it's like okay, so how do you, well, okay, here's the thing, there's multiple ways you can go about making another sort of like Smash Brothers platform. In the same vein as like in terms of like how to make it successful, without having to sacrifice the selling point, without having to sacrifice like too much of what made Ultimate. Personally, I would say that I am open to when I've said some things I've said in the past have usually just been not specifically like, oh, I want the next Smash game to be like this. More so an example of me saying, I would be okay if Smash Brothers took this direction, even if it would be drastic. And that's only because it's not to say, oh, I want the Smash Brothers to be like this. It's more so me saying just, oh, well, this game, you know, it could be a 2D fighter or 3D fighter or anime arena fighter. Who cares? You can make anything work. I think Sakurai has proved, like the creator of the game, also Sakurai, has proven time and time again that like you can make something work if you just like think it through.
If you put your mind into it, you can make anything
with the context of the game. Yeah. So it's like when people say things like you can't make X character work in Y game, like Y crossover.
Like I believe well, we have enough.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you literally just. I'm not even like saying that people are like. I know it's like a meme to say, well, if you think about it, it could work. Like, I'm not saying it can't work, but I'm also not saying and I'm also not saying it will work. But it's mainly just a thing of like, well, just like if you're a competent game designer, you can make it work. That's all I'm saying.
If you or if you can think about it hard enough. I guess that's the other thing that people forget about this, is that you can think about it and make it happen.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, people talk about these ideas.
Like for example, I have this idea
it's very
of
one
Arl in my
way,
head.
but like
I have this idea of Arl in my head, and in my head I like this idea because it makes sense. For me, it might not make sense to some others because of, well, how different we think of stuff in the regular.
I've seen people make mods of characters that just both that work and both that don't. In terms of like the general game outline they have set in stone. For example, there are mods that there's like serious mods, there's joke mods, but they all have to be in the context of some sort of like baseline of a game structure. So like, I'll give you an example. There was a mod that basically there was a mod for a game that had everyone play in a very specific gameplay style. In this case, kind of like Super Smash Bros. Melee. There is a mod that includes a bunch of characters to varying degrees of success. But like the point is not simply just to include a bunch of characters, it's also to make use of movesets that could not make the final thing. So to varying degrees I say, because also it's like kind of makes a roster feel a little bit bloated. But I get what the vision is. What they're trying to do is essentially just make it so that it has that aspect of like we have multiple ideas to go with these characters, and like instead of having Echo Fighters like Smash Ultimate does, where it's like the characters are the same, they look something different. We have characters that are the same and take up multiple slots, but they play different in that sense. So, for example, I've seen people have multiple takes on different characters. I've seen people make, I believe her name was Marissa from Toho. I've seen people have interpretations for Waluigi. I've seen people make interpretations for Geno from Super Mario RPG 7, Legend of the 7 Stars. Like, I've seen multiple interpretations, some better than others, some worse than others. But like overall, they're based around what the original concept was, whatever their game base is. So their base is whatever their base is, you gotta focus around. I think Sakurai actually has a video on his channel, his YouTube channel, talking about like how the art style needs to reflect, and talking about the art style specifically, how that needs to reflect the game is trying to base it off. So like an example is that Sonic, there's like, you know, Sonic has Smash Ultimate still has some qualities from his like modern iterations, but they weren't one-to-one. Why? Because they had to make it fit in the sense that it was like a Smash Ultimate style of Sonic the Hedgehog.
That makes sense. That makes absolute sense.
And that same thing applies to gameplay. Like, not just like how a character looks, but how a character plays. Ultimately, my point is just that you can make anything work if you know what you're doing.
If you care enough for what you're doing, you can make anything work.
And sometimes, like, it's a budgeting thing, sometimes it's a lack of passion, sometimes it's a lack of, I mean, I remember chatting with you about this, Yop, about, like, the possibility of why, for example, like, Diddy Kong Racing DS turned out the way it did. I said one of the possibilities was that it could have been, like, the budget, not necessarily.
Like a lack of care, or a lack of passion.
Like a lack of care. It could have been a lack of care, it very well could have. But like, from what I could tell, it felt like it was a combination. Not necessarily just care, but
one or the other.
And it brought a product for the sake of like trying to get it back. Like, let's try. I think it was head, like you said, it was headed by one of the people who worked on it twice. So it had to have some like
some level
some
of care,
like, reasoning for why it did what it did. I think what ultimately led to that issue, it led to that becoming not as good as it could have been, was the thing. Well, simply put, it's just it was probably a budgeting thing. It was probably a pressure from Nintendo type thing. It probably was some like too ambitious, like, oh, we gotta like incorporate these touchpad controls for this game. It's kind of like a mandate thing for like most Nintendo games.
Oh hey, see you again.
Innate, you know, that sort of innate rule that has to be there for that sort of, you know, if you're making a game on this system, it has to have this mechanic. But I mean, I feel like I'm starting to wonder if that is like an actual like mandate from Nintendo. That'd be fun if that was like something out there. Like, yeah, in order to have a game on our system, you had to like have a certain amount of these mechanics. Otherwise, it would not qualify for being having a seal of approval type of thing, I suppose. But I don't know. So it just makes me wonder, like, what it really is a matter of like multiple factors with publishing. It just kind of makes me fascinated actually, because because of your streams, for the first time I've really wondered, why is like this DS the way it is? And from a game design perspective, I would like to know. I have no idea how to figure it out. What if like tomorrow it's found out like a bunch of like it was like just
a bunch of developer interviews
that just develop yeah, someone asked someone on Twitter just like, hey, what you worked on Diddy Kong Racing DS, why did it turn out the way it did? And there's just a massive load of information just released about that sort of thing, and we just find this out tomorrow. It's like, oh wow, okay, that explains a lot.
Damn,
actually.
That whole new of information sure came in handy.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the whole like Mario and Sonic thing, I don't know why people are picky about Sonic but not with Mario.
Like I once saw a video of someone
could be typical, as simple as just
Mario
repeating
64, and the amount of hate he received for it was scary. Like there were real people threatening his ass over something he said about Super Mario 64. Of him stating that he didn't like Super Mario 64, that there was not as good of a game as everyone told him it was.
Yeah. Who was that?
I don't want to do name dropping because.
Oh, you don't want to name names? Okay, fair.
I'm not naming names. I don't want another spree of bad, ill-willed people going after him again for something he said like 5 years ago. But like, he was absolutely right. He was absolutely right. Mario 64 has aged badly, and the only people that would agree with it would be the speedrunning community, who have basically played this game every single day religiously over the last many years. And people like us who have sparingly played Mario 64 once or twice during these last 15 years would obviously not feel the same. Would obviously feel accustomed to the controls.
Yeah, and like the weird thing about playing these games, right, from a modern day perspective, for me is like I remember when I played I remember when I first played Sonic Adventure DX, and that was the first version I played. That was way after I even like way after the controversy, the hate train was already like on full force for the game. Like I really, because I grew up with Sonic Adventure 2, but I never played Sonic Adventure 1. So I was like, until like years back. So I went back to play it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really fun. This might actually be more fun than Sonic Adventure 2 by a large part. And the only thing that I could find that I genuinely really did not like from the get-go was how they was trying to figure out how to play as Big during the fishing mission. I wouldn't have a problem with the fishing missions if it weren't for the fact that I could not understand how the controls work. And once I understood them, it was more manageable, kind of dead easy, unless you were doing the C, the B and A missions. But when I look back at it, like after playing it with the hunting phase, which is funny because I didn't have nostalgia for it. I didn't grow up with nostalgia for it. I just kind of played the game like relatively recent memory. But I did have that sort of like honeymoon phase with it. Okay. When I went back and played it again, I was like, okay, so I kind of see what people are talking about with such gameplay. Amy is kind of like Amy is kind of slow and sluggish. Gamma doesn't really feel like it belongs. It doesn't have, his story doesn't have the gravitas that it should, despite it being like a really good story. It's like the presentation is just not there for that sort of like story it's trying to tell. Unfortunately, it's honestly an interesting story to tell, because you're basically taking the story of like, what if we had the Flickies that are constantly being like controlled by Dr. Eggman, and have them like have a story revolve around them, basically in the sense that they are, just under their control, and they're like, oh wait, I don't want to be under the control of a robot. I want to free my brothers and sisters. So that's kind of like delving into that sort of mindset.
Yeah, like I get that.
And I get where they're coming from with that, and I respect that sort of thing. But like his gameplay overall felt like slow. Not slow, but like actually just it's like too easy.
I can see that.
And then as I got older, even past that, I was like, what? Why is Tails just like people are like, oh yeah, I love Tails. Tails is the best part of the game. Really? Because you get to fly over everything and not interact with the level? Is that why? Same thing with Knuckles. It's like yeah, it's better. It's an improvement over Sonic Adventure 2 in terms of being able to see all the emeralds, but like it's too fucking easy. It doesn't accommodate for like what you can do with Knuckles' abilities as a treasure hunter. So, like, I don't know. Like, granted, there's multiple things I could say about it on multiple different levels, but basically that's the gist of it. That sort of thing carries over into Sonic or Super Mario 64, but we'll get to that. Like I've said enough. For the moment.
I get looked at with such the side eye when I talk about how Mario 64 DS is better. Like, are you fucking serious with me right now? You really are implying that a Nintendo DS game of a game that was supposed to be the revelation of 3D gaming is better than the game it was released originally, and I'm like, yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious because as a game, I feel like Mario 64 DS accomplishes what Mario 64 wanted to do. In terms of content, in terms of whatever, all the things that Mario 64 DS does that are better than Mario 64. I don't really feel like there is any mistake in my statement, you know?
Yeah, I like. I enjoy Mario 64 it's weird, right? So I enjoy Mario 64 for the retro aspect of it. That like I enjoy it despite its flaws, like as a game, because a lot of things that that generation did still fun to an extent, like in the sense that it was like don't get me wrong, there are probably better revisions in a sense, but like the thing with Mario 64 is that it's still it's so hard to quantify it. It still has a baseline of quote-unquote fun that I enjoy, that I am still getting out of like SNES games, even though they had several limitations. So you know, these games like had this sort of. I think it was the 6th generation of consoles that started having these games that were like, you cannot go back to these games. Like, just like you can play them, you can go back to them, but unless you have a nostalgic bias towards them, you will not enjoy these games nowadays. And I don't know what that is. I'm not an expert in that regard, like quantifying that sort of thing. But just simply put, for lack of a better word, and I know this is not the best way of putting it, those games just weren't fun. They weren't fun, and they had too many gimmicks. That's all I can really put it as. Like, Mario Sunshine, I enjoy Mario 64, and like, I get it now. Before, when I played it as a kid, I was like, this game is, I played Mario Galaxy first, and like, why does this game have so, like, first of all, I was not expecting it to have bad graphics. 2, I was not expecting it to control the way it did, because for some reason it has some control scheme. But there are workarounds. There are things that you can do that allow you when you understand those workarounds, they make the game very much playable. There are some games that just don't have workarounds, and I just cannot like work with them. There's some games like I know I'm just gonna get my ass about this, but Sonic Heroes is one of those games where I just cannot, for the life of me, figure out why anybody is able to enjoy this in the modern day. Like, it's just like that. Mario Sunshine is a game I cannot enjoy in the modern day because it's generally like too much gimmicks and not enough actual fun, like stuff that we enjoyed about Mario and Sonic.
This is something to me that happened last year-ish or 2 years ago when I first played Sonic 2. I could not for the life of me tolerate Sonic 2. And everyone that was up my ass about it was like, but how could you be disrespecting such an important gaming landscape? It's because I'm looking at it without the bias of growing up with it.
It was weird. I had that same exact thing happen because I got my Genesis. I finally got a Model 2 Genesis way back when I was like 15 or 17. I don't remember how old I was, but I got a Model 2 Genesis. I was like, all right, finally get to play some good classic Sonic. I've been missing this for years. I've been wanting to do this for so long. And I played Sonic 2. I was like, what the fuck? Why is it so bad? I don't get it. I played this as a kid. I played this as a kid with the mindset that this was something that was really fun and something that I grew up with. And I'm like, this is not fun. There's too much like level design stuff that just doesn't make any sense in terms of like just Kaiser trapping.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. I didn't get why I was why am I getting angry and not having fun with a game that I enjoyed as a kid? And as simple as just I just don't have that same I just can't have that same nostalgia point of it that everyone else does, because I can't I have learned how to divorce myself from those feelings, basically.
It's something that not everyone
I don't know
gets
if you know what I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's basically just that.
No, I absolutely know what you mean. That's why I tell people don't don't do bias views, because your bias is gonna cloud your judgment when you have to see this thing eye to eye. It's gonna end up clouding your judgment. You're gonna be like, but how am I supposed to be talking about this? Like, again, not name dropping, but another friend of mine, not a huge fan of my comments on Sonic 2. And it's because I was not feeling like at all like being complacent to Sonic 2. Like, I finished the version that I could finish, and he tells me, oh, but you played the incorrect version because you didn't play the Genesis release.
I played the Genesis release,
like,
and I was like, what the hell is this shit?
And I'm like,
so
I
was confused.
Then what about it? What about it? Me not playing the Genesis release. Does that make me less of a Sonic 2 player? I don't think it does.
I don't know. Were you playing? Because if it was Sonic Genesis, which is a complete destruction of a port of Sonic 1, then maybe. But you weren't playing Sonic 2. I guess what version were you?
I was just playing Sonic 2 Mobile.
Sonic 2 Mobile?
Yeah.
That's like, isn't that the best version of Sonic 2 that has like that's feature rich and stuff? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess it's also just like. I don't know. That's also like a version that's like had a lot of like. That was the Christian Whitehead version.
Yeah, the Christian Whitehead version.
Yeah. So like. Like.
68.
I mean, I'm not gonna defend like. People can think whatever they want about mobile gaming, I guess. But for me, it's like, in terms of like mobile gaming, it's like. Basically, just if you're used to mobile gaming, like Alonso is, you will know how to play the games as is. And if you're playing them, and you are having trouble with it, and you're used to playing mobile games, like then maybe it's not the fault of the mobile game player, but rather the fault of the game. Like, don't blame the player, blame the game type of thing, you know. So I don't like I guess it's funny too because even if you were playing the Genesis version, it might as well be the same thing in terms of like how it controls, because like Sonic 2 is just D-pad and one button, so
yeah,
so like that's like, easily that skills you transfer over is not that. There's not that many skills you have to transfer over from one thing to the other.
I was playing Sonic 2 with a controller. Like, regardless of what you want to say, I was playing Sonic 2 with a controller, so where did I go wrong?
So you should have been fine. No, you should have been fine. There's nothing really like. There's nothing that I don't even know what the deal was regarding that being the wrong version, because that.
I think that's
by all means should have been a more polished version of the game that most people would play nowadays.
I think that's an argument of strict pettiness, because otherwise I don't get it.
I suppose. Oh, typical Knuckles climbing up wall only to realize he is on a not wall. But yeah, sorry, I was commenting on for a second. I don't know what I don't claim to be I myself don't claim to be a scientist of the sort in terms of like what makes a game truly fun, but like for a lot of like there's just some titles that just flat out come from a set of generation of games that just are dog shit. Sorry to say.
Yeah, because we grew up.
And like I grew up with them and I enjoyed them, but I don't like them now because I know how to like not let my nostalgia goggles get in the way.
Yeah. Like
And I really don't like saying that term.
I know people would be like, oh, but all of the nostalgia has blinded you because you think Diddy Kong Racing DS is a bad game. Because you have blindness towards nostalgia of the original game. And I'm like...
It's literally just like using the same... It's like using, like, oh, if I use the reverse, maybe use the reverse, like, argument. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, but no, that's not how it works. That's exactly not how it works.
Wait, what's been going on?
We've just been talking about, like, games and trying to figure out, like, why some games get praised and other games are very similar to it.
Oh well, Knuckles is traveling at the speed of Knucks.
Knuckles.
Oh no.
We ran out of
Yeah.
We ran out of joke topics to have with Knuckles, so we just decided to actually talk about something for real for once.
Alright. The tangents. I should go my tangent.
Call it what you want, but like I'd rather go
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not saying it's bad. If anything, I like tangents. You have to breathe about whatever shit you want.
Kind of funny, like how a lot of tropes kind of fall into tropes of the time fall into how games are designed for the period. Like in the SNES era and the Genesis era, that generation game, a lot of games had characters that was just like sunglass wearing thing goes fights dinosaurs in space with aliens. It's like a lot of, you know, it's not even like a purely like objective thing to say. I mean, purely just like, it's just an observation, because like you have games like and I'm not talking about like games like Dinosaurs and Cadillacs, which is actually like that was the TV show first, I think. But basically it was like, I mean, so like take like a game like what's it called, the Home Improvement video game of that generation of consoles. Mm-hmm. What did you do in that game? I don't know, fucking fight dinosaurs and aliens and stuff. Like it was kind of like the cruise. It was basically the cruise control for that time period, you know.
In general, I feel like the cruise control of that era was the platformer. Like, you don't know what kind of game to make it a platformer, especially if it's like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
That's my big thing with older generations. It's like platformer land, and then like genre diversity starts setting in around 5th, 6th gen, and then 7th gen. It suddenly becomes, oh no, everything is FPS or wannabe or GTA like.
Yeah, and then nowadays it's like
everything is Zelda.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I hate to say this, but like everything is either a Breath of the Wild or a roguelike. Or roguelite. I don't even know what the difference is. Wow. And I know a lot of people like those genre of games.
Oversaturation.
Oversaturation of media. It's happening. It's happening yet again.
It was tiring when it was just FPSs, and it's tiring now with Breath.
It's always been tiring.
Horizon Zero God of Dawn. Like I can't. I'm sorry, I'm sick of it. I know there's
like
something.
Sonic Mania starts losing a little bit of its magic. It's a little bit of its theme after you beat whatchamacallit, Stardust Speedway. After you beat Stardust Speedway, I feel like the level design and like the theming goes down a fair notch from before.
Like around Hydro City, or
yeah, like Hydro City, Oil Ocean, and
Oil Ocean! Don't get me
like
started on Oil Ocean.
that'll feel like considerably weaker stages than the 6 before. Like Lava Reef picks up a little bit, but it's still a bit of a step down, and then you get to Metallic Madness, and everything is goofy again. Like
I'm trying to remember, because like I'm looking at this level design, I'm like, what? I mean, I know this isn't like I know like it's like, oh well, there already was a bunch of stuff that you just explored through. But like usually, if you're Knuckles, you would find some really cool shit. Right now, you're not finding any cool shit.
No,
because it's just like it wants you to go one direction. It basically just wants you to go one direction. Don't climb any walls. Which is really weird, because usually Mania is really good about that sort of thing. Where it's like, oh, you climb this wall, fucking have some rings, have a shield, or like have a secret, like the big ring.
They do usually have Tails and Knuckles secrets, so not having them for once is pretty strange.
Yeah. You already have the focus shit. So. Never mind.
In general, I feel like in this game, like the characters are better balanced. Like it definitely feel like Sonic got the lion's share of content in like 3. Well, he does literally, but also I feel like his levels are just better built in 3 in comparison.
In 3D, you said, or
Sonic
did I hear
3.
you right?
In Mania, like the exclusive parts. Well, my only real disappointment with the exclusive parts is that Knuckles is the only one to get exclusive parts.
Oh yeah, in 3. Yeah. That was kind of weird. Tails doesn't really get anything of that. His novelty is he can fly, so use that to your advantage. There's no new areas per se. Yeah, I think that was the idea. Actually, funny thing that I've only thought of as a recent. Have you guys ever considered the possibility that the different starters in Pokemon were supposed to be difficulty levels?
Yes, I have.
In Gen 1?
Multiple times in several Pokemon generations, I've pondered the idea that which Pokemon you pick as a
pretty
starter
obvious.
makes up the difficulty level of that one single run. Because you can clearly tell with a game like Pokemon Black and White that one of them is significantly easier than the others.
Honestly, Black and White, I feel like your choice of starter doesn't really matter after a point. Because like eventually you'll get to a point where there's just so many Pokemon available. You could easily pick it out if you pick a crappy one.
Yeah, you
So
can
it only
make
really
it out.
matters
You
for
can
the
make it
first
happen,
few.
but at the beginning, if you pick Oshawott versus Snivy or Tepig, you're pretty much set for the rest of the gyms. Particularly because by the time you reach Elisa,
You're in Ground Type Paradise already. By that time.
yeah, you can already have like a Rogue and Roller or something like that.
That's the thing, though, right? Because like I think they kind of I don't think people really recognize this, but like the I don't because the thing about that people forget about Pokemon was that before being a phenomenon, it was just an RPG series. So with the RPG, with it being an RPG, I guess for kids, I don't know if it was necessarily for kids when it was in its inception, but basically, or at least for Red and Blue or Red and Green at the time, in Japan, you had these like, you had from left to right, it was like the starters were Squirtle, Ivy, right? Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. And Charmander being the hard mode, because the first gym would require you to not, you couldn't really do anything with the fire types.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, when the game kind of popped off in terms of popularity, you had things like Pokemon Yellow Edition, which is very interesting from a gameplay standpoint, because you start off with a Pokemon that by definition is just hard mode, because the first gym, you cannot you just absolutely cannot beat. I mean, I guess you can, but like electric types absolutely just do nothing to Brock's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Electric types have no effect, if I recall.
Yeah, because they're grounds. They're all ground, so
They're all half ground.
Yeah.
that makes
So you had to catch something else, basically. Whereas I don't know, it was just also the inclusion of anime stuff, but like I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not really saying either here or there in regards of like the quality of like Pokemon Yellow, though it is something to consider in terms of like what game design goes into what like game theories go into how Pokemon Red and Blue were made in that sense. Because fire had no effect on, or had little effect, I think, on ground types. So that's why they listed Charmander as hard mode. But for some reason, all the kids picked Charmander because Charmander cool, but they didn't realize that it was like, oh, this is a difficult thing. Like,
Because no one was paying attention to the messages.
Here's a fun fact about Hydro City.
Yeah.
A pretty interesting thing. Almost every other stage in Sonic Mania follows the format of Act 1 closely replicating the original, while Act 2 introduces more varied gimmicks and unique level design. But in Hydro City, this relationship is reversed. Act 1 is front-loaded with the new gimmicks, and Act 2 is more of a recreation of the original.
I noticed, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. I don't know why they went that direction.
It's
I don't
probably
have a
because
problem
Act
with
2
it.
is
I think it's just
generally
kind of weird.
more iconic than Act 1.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense.
That might be it. I personally don't mind either way. I vibe with both sentiments because I just like Sonic 3 in general.
Yeah, Sonic 3 is great. There's never really been a time where I ever thought to myself, man, why the hell am I playing this? It's like one of those games that, like, I know I can go back for it. They're an alright play, but, like, it's weird because, like, you'd think I'd be like a guy and go gaga over it. It, like, hits so many notes right, but, like, for some reason, it's nice to play. Like, I've never had a bad time playing it, but, like, I don't find myself craving to go back, like, yearly. Like, there are games that I pretty much couldn't go a year without at least touching, and Sonic 3 is not one of them.
My only excuse is that I've played the game so many times that I'm a little burnt out.
You're a little sated on them. You could probably navigate them off Muscle Memory, is what you're saying.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
For Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, like the others you probably couldn't.
No, yeah, I kind of know Sonic 2 at this point, Sonic 1. Yeah, I kind of know Sonic 1 at this point too. I know all of them. That's why I don't really play any of the classic Sonic games.
Immortality has been
I think the only
attained!
Woo! Woo!
I have obtained the water shield with super form.
Oh, that sounds like why? They're just I felt tired. Alright.
Okay,
I'm
this
gonna
is the
talk
last
on-
zone we're playing, by the way, because
Okay.
it is late season.
Yeah. It's darkening out a fair bit, and this is pretty far into the game, so it's not like we're missing huge chunks.
In fact, we're already at the end of the zone.
Not quite. You got a little bit more to go. Okay, now you're there. Actually, since you're in your super form, there's a strat you can do. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Do you want to know what it is?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay, then I won't say it. But it is pretty funny when you
I
figure
realized,
it out.
I realized, I figured it out. I figured it out. Yep, I knew it had to do something with super form because you wouldn't have been so specific about me having to be in super form.
Yeah. If you tried that without super, you would just get hit.
There we go.
Oh, I remember this boss.
And, speaking of like
again?
Act 2 and Act 1 being reversed, Act 1's boss is based on Act 2's boss from the original, and Act 2's boss is based on Act 1 boss from the original.
It's funny. It's
Very
funny how
odd.
the roles were reversed for this one particular instance. Okay, so I don't remember which zone comes next.
Cowboy
It's-
Zone?
Oh, yes, of course, because I went through
Yeah,
the
same.
underground cave and I got bumped off a plane. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Well, this has been a time.
It's Knuckles and Sonic. Sonic's just hanging out. Where's the other Knuckles?
The other
Knuckles, revive me. Do mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth. Okay, he proceeds to place his hand over his other hand. Ah, I'm fine. What did you do? I went into Knuckles and Knuckles.
Went into Knuckles.
Alright,
Just had
tomorrow we have Mario
I had a
Kart.
vision
Any
of Sonic Boom.
expectations? Because tomorrow's the last stream of a year. Damn, 2023 came out flying.
Yep.
Wow.
I cannot believe we're already at the end of 2023.
Can you believe it, guys? 2023. Just a few days from ending.
I don't know what to do with this
Yep.
information. But yeah,
Fuck, this has been quite a year.
It's been great. It's been really, really good. I mean, if you think about it, the mere reason why I did this week of gaming with all of you deciding which game for me to play is as a thank you, because in slightly more than a year we've tripled down the numbers of my channel. We went from 50 in October of last year to 168 at the end of this year. And I guess that's not only commendable, I think that's amazing. I think genuinely that's amazing. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much to you too for continuing to be my moderators.
Yeah.
And helping me with this.
No problem.
Sure thing.
And believing in me. And as for the rest, I guess we'll see ourselves tomorrow for Mario Kart. So what do you say we bring it home one last time? Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. An hour
Tomorrow?
earlier.
1 hour early. Ooh, that means I gotta do my thing really early.
Yeah, we're about to
I
go
ain't not
wild. It's
missing
the
out on
last
that.
stream of the year.
Last
We're
stream
gonna
of the
go
year.
hard for this one.
Last
We're
stream of
going
the year.
hard for
There's
the
not
last
gonna be
stream of
any
the
more
year.
streams until the next year.
Yeah, I won't get to see you again until the 2nd, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. If I am alive by that point. Celebrations here in Chile tend to go wild.
Uh-oh.
If you don't know about me, on January 1st, assume that I have passed away and that I'll be back on the third day.
All right.
Like I'll just be brought back like Jesus. Actually, I'm gonna make that as a joke on my 33rd birthday. I'm gonna be like, and you will not know about me for an entire week, and then on the third day, I will come back bearing new knowledge. Yup, what it's like to be 33, and I would be like, gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
So I'll turn you into voices in my head. There we go. As for the rest of you, we'll see ourselves tomorrow for the last stream of the year, where we'll be playing nothing but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for 4 hours. That's right, 4 hours of Mario Kart. See you tomorrow. I've been Yup Alonso. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Take care and bye-bye.